Hi, welcome to week 4. We're going to be working on an evaluation argument essay, and I wanted to give you some general ideas and outlines for how to do an argument essay, because I've done this long enough to know where the pitfalls are. And an argument essay has to have an argument. You have to make sure this isn't an informative paper. And students blow this all the time. I got a student who actually wrote an entire paper once about the effects of methamphetamines on the brain. Where's the argument there? I'm all for methamphetamines on the brain. I mean, that would be the other side of a non-argument paper. I had a woman do a paper on fetal alcohol syndrome. I'm all for fetal alcohol syndrome. You see, there's no argument there. So make sure that you pick something that is an argument, and I'm going to give you the things that I won't accept. A, they're old and tired. B, I'm old and tired. No abortion, no gun control, no legalizing marijuana, no gay marriage, no death penalty. So I'll give that to you again, if I can. No abortion, no gun control, no legalizing marijuana, no gay marriage, no death penalty. There's other things that are, I want you to pick something. And again, if you read the chapter, you're going to pick something where the majority of people are going to go, what? Are you kidding me? And argue for it. And there's a couple of things you need to do in an argument paper. You have to have two sides. Okay? You have to give your side and support that, which means you're going to have in-text citations. And I'm going to try to upload a PowerPoint that gives better directions on in-text citations, because some of you are just putting numbers down, and I'm not quite sure where you're getting that for MLA in-text citation. So check your course materials later on this week. There should be something in there. You need support. You always need support. Remember, this is like a courtroom trial, right? You say, here, this is what we think happened, and then you bring in all this evidence that supports that idea. You need to make sure that you address the other side. You always have to bring up the other side in order to knock it down, just like in a courtroom trial. And you have to remember that's what all communication, all papers that you do in college are going to be. It's going to be like a courtroom trial. You're going to have an opinion. You're going to bring in evidence to support it. Okay, if you're doing any kind of an argument paper or debate, you have to bring up the other side in order to say, and see how stupid this is? Because that's kind of what you're doing to the other side. You're like, are you kidding me with this? And then you bring in support to kind of knock it down, and then you move on. So pick something that is fun and interesting and different. It can be lighthearted. It doesn't need to be something heavy. The directions are on my book, and that's why I don't like to give page numbers, because I don't know what editions everybody has, but on mine it's on 302. But just make sure that you it's something that, and you need to think about it. I always give this because I teach a whole class on speech and debate. If you walked into a room of 100 people, 100 of your friends, and you said this thing, whatever your thesis statement is going to be, you said this thing, that 70 of them are going to go, oh, what? Are you kidding me? And that's what you want. That's when you know you've got an argument. And it has to be, the two sides need to be very, very clear and in opposition. Okay, that being said, the other big downfall that students have is, and I'm seeing a little bit in this class, is your conclusions. Okay, again, I'm going to give you the kind of the criteria for papers here. Is it needs to be Times New Roman 12-point font. You need to have at least 7 sentences in a paragraph. You can't really develop an idea, and you need to be thinking of paragraphs as an idea in less than 7 sentences. You need to have transition words that get you from one paragraph to the next. And again, all of this is will be on the PowerPoint. You need to close it up. well. Don't fall down at the end. Okay, don't get bored, don't get tired. It's the last thing that your instructor sees other than your works cited sheet, which we need some work on. And so that's why I'm going to finish up this and then go do another PowerPoint so that our works cited sheets are more in line with how they're supposed to be. Have a great title. Have a great first line. Okay, remember, you're trying to lure me in, and especially because this is an argument essay, you need to be able to grab me and you want me on your side. You're trying to convince me. Okay? This is whatever your argument is, you're trying to convince me. So, I hope this has been helpful. And for those of you that watch these, I hope that this makes some of the directions a little clearer. I'm going to say one more time, the reason that I have you cut and paste and put it into the comment box is because the speed with which I can then get you your comments back. Again, in 101, yeah, I get into people's papers and actually write in their papers. As we start to move beyond that, especially in an 8-week class, I have to upload your work, wait, download it onto my computer, wait, open it up in Microsoft Word, wait, grade the paper. And the fact of the matter is, most students really don't read all of the red marks. And at this point in our lives, all of the red marks are a little bit beyond. We've grown beyond that, I think. And then I have to save it and wait, upload it back into the computer and wait. So this is why so often your work comes back from other teachers. It takes so long. I want to be able to read your thing right there. If it's right there, I can read it and get it back to you. And in an 8-week class, I need you to know what you have to work on sooner than later because time goes by so quickly. So that's one reason that I do it. It's more expedient. The other thing is that some of you don't realize that I make comments. I've had a couple of you say, how can I, you're just giving me a grade. I comment on every single paper, and I comment at length. So if you think I'm not commenting, you're not looking in the right place for the comments. Go into your grade book and you'll be able to scroll down. It'll say what my comments have been. But I comment on everything unless it's like a piece that's too late to bother with. And then you'll just get the grade. So I hope that helps. Have a great weekend and a great week. I guess it's just Tuesday, huh? Time flies when you're in the sun. And I'm going to be out in it. So have a great week. We'll talk to you later. Be safe.